Hello and welcome. You are watching the reaction with me, Kajikop. And look, there is something going on in this country that we have to really look at as a people. If you want to move on, just as I've been saying every day, the national agenda is key in all our endeavors. Wherever you find yourself, brighten the corner where you are. Don't think about who the politicians are and what they are doing. Think about what you can do to move the nation forward, and that is what I'll tell you to do on a daily basis once you step out of your various homes to work for Mother Ghana. Top of our stories today, we'll look at the National Theatre. It is on our chopping board today, and all this segment is dedicated to the National Theatre. And look, a week ago I was there and I asked myself, how on earth do we neglect such a national monument in the hands of evilness? I'm not missing words over here. We rather look into turn slavery hubs into tourism hubs. How on earth would a place that caused so much pain to human, the lives of the Cape Coast Castle, the Fort Princess time, name them, in our heads, in our small heads, we call them tourism hubs. We give all the attention to them. Yet, this theater built in the name of we want to preserve something for the future. In fact, drama or the theater itself was built to preserve our culture for future generations to come and continue to do whatever a true Ghanaian should be doing. We are losing our identity day in and day out with our own character. Learning from wrong cultures that does not suit us. We learn and try to portray them in our daily activities, all in the name of civilization. Is that who we truly are as a people? How did we get here? How did we get here? In today's conversation, I'm so pissed off, bro. I'm so pissed off because I don't understand why we have such very important conversations, and yet everybody gets up and his or her reaction is about somebody's goddamn arrest. Really? Go to the National Theatre and check. Something we spent the taxpayers' money on. Over the years, we have left it to rot. Dreams are rotten over there. History is getting rotten over there. We are waiting for it to crash down. Then we have people in suit, people in good standings in our society, bring out their long tanks, start speaking English. And you see the pipeline, we're thinking about it, we have plans for it, we want to do this. Look, it is high time we move away from such barbaric English. In fact, to me, it is evilness. Look, let's read. I'm reading from Graphic Online, and it says that so in August 17, 2024, uncertain future for National Theatre, Okrekumante blames frequent Chinese envoy changes. Look at you. Look at you. An industry player, former deputy minister for tourism, arts and culture. Speak like this, says that for a long time the National Theatre seems to have been deserted, but it is now clear that the problems of one time national pride go beyond the walls of the facility. Clearly, decision makers have let us down. Decision makers have let us down. Look at the engine room of the National Theatre. Look at the pictures displayed over there. It isn't good for anybody's eye. If you went into the National Theatre, look, even around it, even at the forecourt of the National Theatre, there is a place where water is supposed to be moving around, just for beauty's sake. We've left it to go rotten. The pipes have been brought down. Sunshine has destroyed it. Yet we go past it every now and then. As leaders, what are we doing? I am told the CEO for the National Theatre enjoys whatever every CEO of this country enjoys. So from the convoys, from the a car, a Land Cruiser, to a bungalow, to the taxpayer paying your light bills, the taxpayer paying your water bill, taxpayer giving you a police, taxpayer giving you a chef, taxpayer even paying what you watch at home, the DSTV you watch, to your per diems, to the meetings you go to look, literally everything. What you go and do, Mr. Mam Henry? If I'm getting it right, I'm told you are the new CEO for the National Theatre. You are begging him. While the exterior and the interior amenities deteriorated, officials appeared to hinge their salvation on the foreign partner that funded and presented the once iconic facility to the country. Yes. And then I'll say somebody like Makoko Kumante is the one speaking about this. Look, Obi Siade or the Share he has given you the manual in reconstructing or rehabilitating the whole place so that you don't let it dilapidate to the level where you can no longer handle it again. There is a company in Tema who was supposed to be handling this. Fast forward, governments and successive governments decided to neglect them because they were owing them and they didn't want to continue paying. So they moved on from them. And what has happened? Handed over contract to useless companies, useless entities who have done literally zero or nothing, yet they have been paid. So Kweku says that we keep trying to get support from the Chinese government because they built the facility, but it is being back and forth because they keep changing the ambassadors. Obwa. And so he adds that it has been so many years since the facility was built, and some of the technology have become outmoded. And apart from China, it will be very difficult to get them from other countries. As Makoko Mante, at the time that he was a deputy minister, telling us that all the engineers in this country had no idea, literally no idea, if they were given the funds to rebuild the National Theatre, especially the engine room. Look, the pictures I'm showing to you right now are the machines, the air conditions in the whole auditorium. They were the ones handling it. These machines handled it. And it has gotten to a point where we can no longer use it. It is outmoded. So you just have to change the whole setup. The man who takes care of it, this man had said, I spoke to him and said, I will not speak to you on camera. But in his own view, he had suggested that go ABC company, go here, get to these people and they can fix the whole place. What did you do? Rubbish excuse. This is an excuse, man. This is an excuse. If you claim that government is excessive, just as you had compared that the oil for good is the reason why our CD to dollar is now having some form of appreciations, or our CD value is now having some appreciation. The any government is continuity. If you tell me that the company in China who is supposed to come and rehabilitate the place because of they are changing ambassadors, is one of the reasons why the place is still left like that. Now, one German has been an American. In April, in May this year, that's 5th of May 2025, this man opens his mouth again, speaking to Ghana Web, and he says that if I were the substantive minister, the amphitheater may have been completed. Makoko Kumante. This person, need dignity. We munya PMPD, we or PMPD. Yes, that crazy, ain't mine. Mommy, excuse. Telling Ghanaians that it is because there was a change in ambassadors. That's why the place wasn't built up, or the place wasn't rehabilitated and left to deteriorate. Look at the National Theatre buses, the forefront of the National Theatre. Enter into it. Broken chairs. One of the chairs at the back, what in the Mabu Kusi? Obekowe Chubu when the National Theatre itself, if you don't take time, you will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself. Broken place. You were not able to repair it. Building an amphitheater is what you could do. If I was a minister, as a deputy, what did you do? Brighten the corner where you are. 4 years, in fact, 8 good years, nothing under your belt. You couldn't boast of even a pen. Cash. Was it? I said it. He noted that I'm quoting this. It was to finish the amphitheater because we would have added that to Akufado's CV. Now, dear Gwen, yes, it is still his CV because he built it. He built what? Ghana were for today and you are doing a great job. But a story with if the headline and the whole story and Nana, they clearly it's a sense nothing good. Look, there is a report by a reasonable media house in this country. So on the 21st of December 2011, close to over a decade ago. So if I'm doing a plus or minus about 14 years ago, National Theatre left to rot. That's a report by the Joy News. So my Joy Online is where I'm reading from. You can join me. The once very elegant National Theatre is being left to rot. The theatre, which used to host very high-profile programs, is now the last option for event organizers. Many of the facilities are in a bad state. The National Theatre has now become, in fact, a White House. Nothing is inside. And everything is broken. Everything broken. Everything. And you see, I think journalists were prophets. Today, even the TGMs will not even dream about patronizing the National Theatre for any of their programs. Hell no. They won't dream about it. And then a quantum award scheme crapping for National Theatre. Oh, I can't take it. The chairman of the Council of State, Prof. Kofi Awono, has complained about the managers accusing them of ineptitude. He wrote his strong views on a book of condolence opened for the former boss of the National Theatre, Ofo Kojo Maube. The workers' union is equally frustrated at the ineptitude of the leadership. At Seth Kwame Boateng's report, a timely intervention is needed to save the theatre. Timely intervention. Over 10 years now, no timely interventions has been done. They are waiting for it to crash down. What's our problem? No, look, what's the color of our problem? Hey, your machine down, your machine. Aboɔden egya manato asɛe apro nipa sɔre kɔ adwuma ubisa na I'm the CEO for the National Theatre. What at all are you doing there? Every day I am in a meeting. Every day we are in a meeting. We are going for a meeting with this. We are having a meeting with that. What at all are we looking for? yɛhwehwɛ deɛ kasa no dɔɔso. It will be plenty. This is why I'll bring an end to today's reaction on the National Theatre. Please remind yourself every now and then that the national agenda is one that we have to uphold, right? And generations to come will really appreciate it and remember you for who you were and what you were doing for us. Don't forget. Don't forget. Brighten the corner where you are. This is why I end today's edition of the reaction. Please do want to click on the subscription button, the notification button as well, so that anytime I post, you will be one of the first few people to watch. Thanks for joining me. My name is Mika, and I'm out.